Breadwinners might be one of Nickelodeon's more controversial shows. When it first came out, people weren't really feeling it, and on first glance, I can kind of see why. It's loud, it's frantic, and there's a whole lot of butt stuff. The fans weren't digging it, and they got a lot of hate online. But we're in the animation industry, so we all know that any show getting made is a miracle and should be celebrated. I decided to take a look behind the scenes of Breadwinners, and I found some really cool and unique production processes they used on the show that are almost low-key genius. If anything, it's super creative. It turns out the entire show was built around music. It's kind of complicated, so I'm going to let the series creator explain the process.
We treat the entire episode as if it's one long song. So it's a script-driven show, so the scripts are written, the dialogue is recorded with the actors, and we take that audio and we bring it into Pro Tools. Pro Tools is a musical program with bars and beats and a click track. So we pretty much take all the audio, all the dialogue, and we cut it up and we set it to a beat, and we put sound effects and temp music. So everything is locked to this grid, we call it.
Once the sound was locked, the storyboard artist would use that soundtrack to flesh out their boards, and then it would get animated and done. You're probably thinking, okay, what's the point of all this? Well, apparently, as a result, the show had a very unique feel, and people would actually react while watching it.
And it also creates this hypnotic kind of metronomic vibe. So you feel like you're listening to a song and you're always doing this.
When it was in development, we were picking it up. Everybody was doing this when they were watching the show. And it was like, what is that head nodding thing that...
I don't really know any other shows that have a production process like this. There are definitely some creative production processes, like, for example, this isn't even remotely the same, but on the Batman animated series, I know it was a big deal that they used black paper instead of white paper for their animation backgrounds, which helped contribute to that show's darker, more noir-type vibe, which was cool. Another thing I know is that for the show Jellystone, the Yogi Bear reboot, something really cool was that they recorded the audio for the storyboard pitches, so the animatics actually had a laugh track in there.
This thing's broken. No, you gotta do it like a food coma.
So it's kind of cool to actually have that recorded and even have the in-room laughter as the laugh track for the episode. But that was only for the animatic. This is the kind of creative thinking I wish was celebrated more in the animation community. Sure, the show might not be for you, but I think it has a lot of merit in the creativity behind it. So what do you guys think? Does this creative process redeem the final result? Was it all necessary, or was it a waste of time? Let me know in the comments what you think. If you want to see more about how animators get creative with their process, check out this video.